Hi, everybody, from the Ugly Trailer. I'm gonna call the meeting to order officially because we do have a quorum. And the first thing I need is for approval of the agenda. If somebody would move to approve today's agenda.
Bob will move it.
Thank you, Bob. Is there a second for approval?
Arlene will second.
Arlene, thank you. And I have to unfortunately go down the list of people to say yay or nay. This is approval of the agenda. Abby is not here today and Rocky is not here today. So Bob,
Yay.
Aaron,
Yay.
Arlene,
Yay.
Jude. Jude,
Yay.
Nancy,
Yay.
Linda, are you here? Not
No.
here. Mary Ann, yes. Okay, thank you.
We do need to establish a quorum by roll call as well.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I have to do a roll call though as part of the script, so.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's in there.
And hold on, we've got Linda logging in.
Next on the agenda is approval of the minutes of our last meeting, which was April 5th. Everyone should have received these from Laura. So I'm wondering if there is any discussion before we go to approvals. Okay, so if you approve of the minutes of the last meeting, could you please say yes? And if you don't, could you please say no?
You have to do a roll call.
I'm about to do that. But yeah, I did.
Pain in
get-
the butt.
I'm gonna go back and repeat myself, so. Okay. No comments on it, so this is, acceptance of the minutes, yes or no? Bob,
Yes.
Aaron,
Yes.
Arlene,
Yes.
Jude,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Linda.
Yes.
Mary Ann, yes. For some reason, I forgot to read the script, so. I have to read the script, which is a new one, since the governor reapproved all of this ability to do Zoom meetings and hybrid meetings, so let's do the script. As a preliminary matter, I'm Mary Ann Easley, Chair. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bob,
Yes.
Aaron,
Here.
Eileen,
Yes.
Jude. Well, I know you're here, Jude. Nancy,
Yes.
Linda,
Yes.
Marianne, yes. And two members are not able to be here today. Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Jericho,
In attendance?
Laura.
Here.
And we have no anticipated speakers. Good afternoon. This open meeting of the Council on Aging is being conducted in a hybrid fashion, remotely pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will not feature public comments. For this meeting, the Council on Aging is convening by video conference via Zoom app as posted on the town's website, identifying how the public may join. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you and take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. All supporting materials have been provided. Members of this body are available on the town's website unless otherwise noted. And actually, that's about it. Please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. Okay, thank you. The only official business of this meeting is our decision and selection of the senior man and senior woman of 2023. So before we get into this process, I think I'm going to go over a few guidelines so that you know how the process works and what has worked in the past. We will select one winner in each category and then a backup in case that person does not accept our offer, which is a possibility. I wanted you to know, if you look over the list of nominees among the women, number 4 has been eliminated as she was last year's winner. We will only use numbers for the whole process here of selection. We will not use names during any of this process of selection. So keep focused on the numbers, and that's why we sent them out to you in a list. Please do not use names. Just so you know, the winners are going to be recognized at a luncheon in their honor on Thursday, June 22 at Fairgrounds Restaurant. The town manager and elected state representatives and friends and family of the winners are all there generally. And all members of the Council on Aging will receive invitations, so I hope that you all plan to attend. It's a really great event, chance to meet a lot of seniors that you may not know. After this meeting, just so you know what happens, Laura sends out a press release. And the Inquirer and Mirror traditionally does a major story on both of the winners. In addition, the Council on Aging sends flowers and or cookies to both of the winners. So as soon as this meeting ends, I will call each of the winners. So I will ask everybody, once you leave this meeting, please do not discuss the winners until you get an email from Laura telling you that they have both accepted, and then it's okay for us to talk about it. So we don't want to be talking about it among ourselves or with our friends before the winners actually know that they've been identified and have accepted. Okay. In the past, the way we found that works best for this is for each member of the Council on Aging to name their first choice, second choice, and third choice in each of the 2 categories. So first choice, women, the women, first choice, second choice, third choice, and then the same thing in the men's category. This does not mean, then we'll add up all the numbers. And that's a place for us to start discussing things. We may just decide that the person with the most points is the winner, or we may change our mind for whatever reason. I just want you to know. It's a beginning of a discussion. It's not the end point of all this. So with that, I think what I'm going to do is, excuse me.
No problem. Actually, maybe in the other business section, this is our new community health nurse. I want to introduce to everybody around here. Maybe we can do that at the end, but let's just move on with the senior of the year thing.
Okay, whatever you choose.
No, it's okay. Another time.
Okay. We're gonna have introductions after this whole process.
Possibly.
After we've completed our task.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna go down the list of names, and I think just my memory of last year is it got very confusing with each person saying my number 1, my number 2, my number 3. So I think it's cleaner if each person states their number 1, then we add those up, then each person number 2, each person number 3. So I'm going to be going over the list of members of the council many times today. So please bear with me. So I'm going to start with Bob because you're at the top of this list. And we're going to start with men. So who is your first choice among the men?
11.
Oh, you should give that person 3 points.
Gotcha.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Interesting.
Aaron, who is your first choice among the men?
1.
Arlene, who is your first choice among the men?
10.
Jude, your first choice among the men? Jude,
12.
Nancy, your first choice among the men.
12.
Okay, I didn't hear that one clearly.
12.
12.
Linda, your first choice among the men.
12.
Okay, my first choice among the men is 10. And Rocky's first choice among the men is 12. Okay. Now we're gonna go for your second choice among the men. So start at the top again, Bob. Your second choice among the men.
10.
Aaron, second choice among the men.
10.
Arlene, second choice among the men.
9.
Jude, second choice among the men.
3.
Nancy, second choice among the men.
11.
Linda, second choice among the men.
9.
Marianne, my second choice among the men is 1. And Rocky's second choice among the men is 1. So Jerry-
Where does that leave it? Does that tied somewhere? We have a 2 for some of these?
Right now, it's looking like should I? Right now, it's looking like 12 points for number 12. 5 points for number 11. 10 points for number 10. 4 points for 9. 2 points for number 2. And 7 points for number 1.
What, can somebody explain this point stuff to me instead of just 1 point for each of us for each of these?
If it's
Okay.
if it's a first place, it counts as 3 points. If it's a second place, it counts as 2 points. If it's third place, it counts as 1. That way you can just add it all up at the end instead of having to figure it out.
I don't know why it's that complicated, frankly. All right.
Actually,
And how come you didn't even put mine for any, I mean, what happened to number 3?
Did I hear number 3?
I put number 3 as number 2. I think.
Yes, you did.
I know.
I did not hear that then.
Okay.
So. to
I don't
recap-
know which one you put down for me then.
Let's go down the second place choices very briefly again. I have,
well, let me go each
Oh, yeah.
person. If I go each person again, we'll make sure we're counting.
we'll scratch this out and start all over from that.
Okay.
Can you just tell us how many people were for each one of them instead?
Because
I don't understand this.
they're ranked. So somebody's number 1 is more than somebody else's number 2.
We've never done it this way, but all right. It's just confusing to me. I just need to know how many of us went for each one of them, period. I don't care about the points.
This is how we did it last
This
year.
is exactly.
Did
how-
we?
Yes.
I'm not happy with it now either.
Well, it gives a more accurate, the ranking gives a more accurate picture of how we voted as opposed to everyone's first choice. That's
Well,
not fair.
It's just ranked voting choice. That's all it is.
Okay, so we're going to do second choices.
God.
Okay, Bob.
10.
Okay, so confirming. 10. Next.
Aaron,
10.
Arlene, second.
9. 9.
Jude,
3.
Nancy,
11.
Linda,
9.
Marianne, 1. And Rocky, 1.
So that's why I'm asking this question. 10 got 2, 9 got 2, and 1 got 2. How do you break that tie?
You just add them up, Linda.
Let us complete the whole process. We'll do the third choice, then we'll come up with all the numbers, and then we'll discuss, is this the accurate choice of man of the year, okay?
All right,
Let's-
this is ridiculous, but all right.
It worked last year just fine, so that's why we're doing it again. Okay, we're going for men, your third choice. Bob,
I don't have a third choice.
Bob,
Linda,
I don't have a third choice.
Will.
I would number 10, if I have one, it's number 10.
well, let's wait
till
until
we
it's
get
your
to
turn.
you, Please.
So, sorry, Bob, what was that?
4.
All right, so that's 1 point for 4.
Okay, Aaron,
12.
Will,
1 point for 12.
Arlene.
12.
Did you read them back? Okay.
Oh, sorry, 12, 1 for 12.
Jude,
10.
1 for 10,
Nancy,
1.
1 for 1,
Linda,
10.
1 for 10.
Marianne, my third choice is number 9.
1 for 10.
And Rocky's third choice is number 4.
4. That's 4.
Okay.
Oh, I don't, yeah.
Everybody chill for a minute while Jericho adds up the numbers.
So I'll add up the different options and we'll get 1 point that will be the total of everybody's votes. So number 1,
Oh, jeez.
which was 1 first place, 2 second place, 1 third place, is 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, which is 4 plus 4, which is 8. No votes for 2, 2 points for 3, 2 points for 4. No votes for 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is 5 total points. 10 is 6 plus 4 plus 2, which is 12.
Oh, God.
11 got 5 points. Linda, if you can't be quiet, mute yourself, please. 11 is 3 plus 2, which is 5. 12 is 12 plus 2, which is 14. And there were no votes for 13. That means the number 1 point total is number 12 with 14 points.
And
Number 2 is 10 with 12 points. Number 3 is 1 with 8 points. And then the remainder are at 5 or 2 points.
I have a question.
Okay.
Number 4, I thought you couldn't vote for because they wouldn't accept it anyway.
And he's paid.
And so I don't know, I just feel like the people who voted for that, yes, is great, maybe I would have, but I knew from last year that they would refuse it anyway. I guess you have to put it down because they were nominated, but that should have been a preface or something, no?
well,
I agree.
nominate anyone they want to nominate. This is an open nomination, so no one can be discouraged from nominating somebody who meets the qualifications.
Okay,
That person ends up being the man of the year, and that person says, no, thank you. That's why we choose a second choice, just in case. Now, specifically about that person, some of what he does so much on the island. Most of what he does, he's paid for, but a lot of what he does not get compensated for.
oh, I agree, but I thought last year, I think maybe I voted and I was told right then, I thought, oh, don't vote for him, he's not gonna take it anyway. But whatever, he's not,
I don't know how to.
yeah, just let it go.
Just toss out there.
Who was the third place? Who was the third place person? I didn't get it.
Third place with 8 is number 1. Number 4 is
Had 2.
2 points.
Yeah, so he's not even a contender.
It might, I think Jude's saying
Right.
she might have released them higher otherwise, but I think that for the purposes of this, it doesn't seem that would have made much of a difference in terms of the total number of points.
No.
So let's focus our attention now on number 12. Who got the most points, which is 14. And see how people feel about this person. deserving of this recognition.
You want us to say how or why?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Do you want us to say why we voted for this person?
I'm wondering if anyone has any opposition to this person being named to this.
My only concern before was that he's a member of our parent. And I didn't know they could be nominated because I know we can't.
We cannot, but he is a member of a nonprofit organization, which
Okay,
serves.
that works for me. I was confused when it came up so many times on the papers that we got. I said, then I called Laura and I said, did we come nominated on from that group? And she said, yes, so I'm comfortable with it.
Yes.
I'm comfortable with it.
Is there anybody who has any opposition to this person being named man of the year?
Nope.
Okay,
So it looks like our first choice for male for the senior of year is number 12. Our alternate is number 10.
yes.
Yes,
I can't imagine number 12 declining the award because he's just so involved with seniors and does so much. I just
Mhm.
can't imagine him saying no to it.
He may say no to it because he is a member of the other group. I hope he doesn't, but he may do that.
Say that again, Linda?
He may say no because he's a member of the other nonprofit. I hope he doesn't, but he may.
He's not compensated at all.
No, but I mean, he himself may say no,
Okay,
not because there's any problem with it, but he may just, give it to somebody who's not a member of either of these groups.
well, in that case, let's look at our second choice. Is anybody not comfortable with our second choice getting the award if in fact he declines?
I'm comfortable with it.
I'm comfortable with it.
Is there anybody not comfortable with it? Okay, in that case, I think we have our man of the year, number 12. And if he declines for any reason, number 10 is our man of the year. So at this point in the process, is there anybody who did not think this worked as a way of choosing somebody? Okay. So let's proceed with the woman of the year. And we're going to start with everybody's first choice for the woman of the year. Bob. you're
12.
Number 12. Erin, your first choice for woman of the year?
1.
Are you going to repeat these back?
Yes, so I have first choice for number 12, first choice for number 1.
Okay. Arlene,
3.
First choice for number 3.
Jude,
13,
First place for number 13.
Nancy,
13.
First place for number 13.
Linda,
3.
First place for number 3.
Mary Ann, I have number 3 is my first choice.
First choice for number 3.
And Rocky's first choice is number 3.
First choice for number 3.
Okay, now we're gonna start on everybody's second choice for woman of the year. Your second choice?
3.
Second choice for number 3.
Erin, your second choice?
3.
Arlene, your second choice?
1.
Did you get that?
Yes, 2 points. Sorry, second place for number 1.
Okay, Jude,
3,
Second place for number 3.
Nancy,
3.
Second place for number 3.
Linda,
I suppose I can't say 3 twice, right? I had the biggest trouble with the recommendations in this group because your cheerful doesn't do it for me. I'll have to go with 1.
All right, second place for number 1.
Mary Ann, my second place is number 1,
Second place, number 1.
and Rocky's second choice is number 2.
Second place, number 2.
Okay, the last lap. Now we're doing third choice for Woman of the Year.
1.
Third choice, number 1.
Erin,
2.
Third place, number 2.
Arlene,
10.
Third place, number 10.
Jude,
Number 1,
Third place, number 1.
Nancy,
12.
Third place, number 12.
Linda,
I don't have a third place, frankly. I have to go to a third place. I'll go with number 13 because she had been a member with us for a while.
Gotcha. Third choice, number 13.
okay, Mary Ann, my third choice for woman is number 5.
Third choice, number 5.
Rocky's third choice is number 5.
All right,
Okay, chill for a minute.
all right.
Jericho and
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I think it's pretty clear.
2, 4, 6, 8, 20. 2, 4,
Yeah.
and 7. So number 3 with 20 points is the selection. Next is with 11 points is number 1. Following that is 13 with 7 points. 12 with 4 points. 2 with 3 points. And 5 with 2 points. So first and second are 3 and 1.
So looking at the first choice, is there any comments about this? Anybody who feels not comfortable with this as our choice for the Woman of the Year?
Fine with me.
Fine with me. It's long overdue.
Okay, and as our backup, number 2, does anybody have any?
Sorry, backup would be number 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, number 1.
A lot of numbers.
Yeah.
That's right. Person number 1 is our second choice, and so if our first choice declines, she would be our Woman of the Year. Anybody have any comments, opposition? Anything to say about that?
Fine with me.
Fine with me.
Well,
fine with me. Do we recognize or send a note to anybody to tell them that they were nominated, or is that not something that's done?
we don't do anything to tell people they were nominated.
Okay,
We only notify the winners and ask them to accept and tell them that they're going to be recognized at this luncheon, and that undoubtedly the Inquirer and Mirror will also do a major article about them, so they have to be willing to have that done.
Do we have a date for the luncheon yet?
June 22,
Oh, boy.
it's a Thursday.
I know. I'm tied up that day with 2 meetings. All right. June 22nd at the fairgrounds as usual
That's correct.
at 12.
We'll be receiving an invitation, or we'll be sending out invitations from the Salt Marsh.
What is it? It's 12 o'clock, I take it?
Laura, are you still on the call? I think it's 12 o'clock.
Mhm.
Yes, it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mary Ann, do you have a host yet for the affair?
Well, at our last meeting, there was a groundswell of desire for Rocky to be our master of ceremonies. I thought he would be at this meeting and we would nail that down, yay or nay. But I plan to go back to him and ask him if he's willing to do that, unless people have another suggestion of somebody else who's appropriate.
Well, we told him he was going to get nominated in absentia.
Mhm.
That's what he gets for going to the school committee meeting instead of coming here.
Mhm.
Nice meeting.
Yep.
This is the only thing on our agenda today, although I did have an asterisk just in case there is some other issue that anybody wants to discuss. Well, burning issues everywhere.
The shortest meeting on record.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah. I never know how this is gonna work out, but it went pretty smoothly, and it did go smoothly last year. So you see, this system works.
Yeah,
So the next thing that will happen is this afternoon, I will contact both of the winners and ask, ask them to accept. And once that is done, I will notify Laura so we can get the press release going and notify the INM also so they can do their article. Other than that, I don't have anything else.
Mary Ann, just a quick question. Are we going to continue to do this hybrid? Or at some point, do we all have to come in?
So far, there's been no requirement for people to come in. I
no,
would-
that's gone on. It's gone to the end of March in 2025.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I would really like it if we were all in the same room. I think it's easier to talk to people face to face, but this works in second voice, but it works.
We can basically count on having this room at this time slot every month, so I will assume that we're gonna do it hybrid from now on. You're always welcome to come in, if we're all there anyway, it won't be too much more of a problem to have.
Okay, if that's everything, I'm going to ask for somebody to move that we close out the meeting.
I'll move.
Thanks,
I'll
Bob.
second.
Thank you, Linda. Okay, down the list.
Yes.
Arlene,
Yes.
Jude,
Yes,
Nancy,
Yes.
Mary Ann, yes.
Linda, yes.
Thank you. All right, everybody, next month should be a lot easier. And definitely, I hope everybody can come to the luncheon. It's just such a great event and Libby always gives a citation to these people and their family is there and it's just a really nice upbeat event. And there's always somebody from this, a state representative as well, so the government is well represented and it's really a nice way to recognize these seniors and we should be part of recognizing them since we are the Council on Aging. So thank you, everybody, for bearing with me through the process. I think we have some really good winners. So have a good day.
You all too.
Bye, everyone.